Hey guys, it's JC's Reborn Journey here, and I wanted to discuss something with you. So, I'm Jaden, and this one right here is Jaslyn, and Jaslyn and I are just going to talk about Dennis for a minute. So, I wanted you guys to be aware, and I wanted to kind of talk about it. I don't know if I've really been talking about it often. If I talk about it too much with you guys, because I don't really talk about Dennis with anybody. So if I do talk about it with somebody, that means I really trust you and I'm really talking to you about it. So I don't even talk about it with counseling. So I wanted to kind of talk to you about what's coming up. And I think I might have mentioned it, but let's mention it in this video because this is about Dennis. So these are the plans, and I'd like some ideas of how to add to these plans. So, Dennis is 5 years coming up, as you guys have known. I think I told you in the last couple of videos, maybe. So, Dennis died July 2nd of 2017. So, this makes his 5-year anniversary coming up. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So, I'll tell you this. On Monday, I think it's Monday, I am seeing over the video, like what we're doing, I'm talking to my counselor. So I'll be discussing stuff with my counselor that day. So maybe I'll kind of focus a little bit about Dennis, because I don't really talk about Dennis with him. So maybe we could just kind of talk about him that day. Because when we made that appointment, I said that would be perfect because his 5-year anniversary is coming up on the 2nd. So his 5-year anniversary is coming up on the 2nd. On the 3rd would have been our 15-year anniversary. We probably would have known each other for about 17 years now if he was still alive. But we were together for 15 years coming the 3rd. We didn't get married until he got sick, though. So our marriage date is February 19th. But the 3rd, which is the Sunday, so not this Sunday, next Sunday. So the 3rd is our anniversary. And then the 6th is his birthday. So this is what I've come up with so far for that week, because it's a difficult week. It doesn't seem to be that difficult for me, but at the same token, I mean, it just, as the years have been going on, it feels a little different every year. And also because I've been transitioning, it also feels different. I don't know how to explain it. It just does. But I think about him every day, multiple times a day, throughout my days. It's like he's here with me. Do I really talk to him anymore? Really only when I feel like I need to pray. If I'm in the car, I have a picture of him and I on my visor all the time. So he's protecting me when I drive. And anytime I have an anxiety at driving or something, I will tap on the picture and I pray. Please get me home safely, or, whatever, or maybe I'm listening to a song and I can look up and see him. So, yeah. And his birthday is the 6th, as I said. So, my plan was, on the 2nd, was to get a massage for 2 hours that day. Whether it has to be split up into 2, I don't know what her schedule is, or if she could do the 2 hours straight through, because my body really needs some focus. And I think 2 hours would really be nice to do on that day. And then I'm kind of iffy about this particular one because I'm not sure if I'm ready for this yet, but this would be the restaurant to go to for it, unless I wanted to try a new place. But fish and chips. I haven't had fish and chips. Now, I know some countries, when they say fish and chips, it's fish and maybe potato chips. But here, it's fish and french fries. So, it's fish and french fries is what I want. I do not eat the coleslaw. And I thought there was something else they put in that thing. But I don't, I don't put anything on the fish or nothing. So, I just eat it by the way it is. So Dennis got me into eating fish and chips in the first place. So basically, there was one day where I finally was like, all right, I'll try it. So we ordered one and shared it. And I liked it, so I kept eating it. So we ate it together. And I don't know if it was the time that we went up to, Maine to go see the seaplane show. I think that might have been the first time that I ate fish and chips with him. Because he was asking me to try it for years and wouldn't do it. And finally I decided to do it. Now, this particular time at this particular restaurant at that particular place, or area, whatever, they had all-you-can-eat fish and chips that particular night. So I said, is there any way that we could just order one and I'll take care of you? Like, give her a bit of tip, whatever. So this way, because I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, this, that, and the other thing. So I said, we'd like to split this meal. Is that all right to do? She's like, oh, yeah, I'll take care of you. So we did that, ordered some drinks and that. And I think I gave her almost like $10 tips. So I gave her a good tip. So that's all I know. So he got me to eat it. Now, even before he died, I think I haven't had fish and chips since before he got sick. So it's been over 6 years since I've eaten fish and chips. Yes, I've had fish, but not fish and chips the way, with the breading and all that stuff. It's different when you have the breading. So I was thinking of ordering the fish and chips, not sitting at a restaurant and eating it. That'd be too depressing. So I'd probably just bring it home. I'm thinking maybe watch a movie or probably just continue watching my TV show. I don't know. And relax that day. Have that day as that's my relaxing day. Then on the 3rd, I don't really have anything planned yet. So if you have any ideas, it would have been an anniversary. So if you have any ideas what to do, let me know. I may decide not to do anything for that day and just stay home and maybe do some scrapbooking and enjoy my company and the babies, And then Monday would be the 4th of July. So that would be also a hard day just because Dennis and I celebrated a lot of 4th of Julys together. And I haven't really watched, other than when my mom had me go years ago to watch the fireworks. It's just not really, I really enjoy fireworks, but I don't want to go into Boston. I don't want to go by myself. It's just not fun. And then, when you get older, it's just like, oh, you drive all the way there, and then it takes you forever to get home, and then you got to deal with your drunks on the road. And now, in my state, weed's legal, so everybody's going to be high on the road, too. So do you really want to do that? So I just asked my friend Chris, Senior, so I have a few friends that are named Chris. So, Senior, I asked him tonight, I says, what would you think about possibly, on the 4th, because I kind of explained to him about, what this week, that week is going to be, and I entailed, I said, I don't know if you quite remember this from last year, but this is what's going on, and, it's Dennis's 5-year on the 2nd, this is the 3rd, and, then we had the 4th, I have no plans whatsoever, I'd be alone, and then, and then his birthday's the 6th, so I said, how would you like if I came in the afternoon and picked you up on the 4th of July, before everybody really starts, going into their, places or whatever, 12, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there, so I could sleep in that day, and then, go over there, pick them up, and then I said, why don't we get Chinese food, because I like the Chinese food down that way. I said, I'll make sure I have weed, because I'm not sure if the weed places are going to be open that day, which that's be dumb not to be open that day, because, everybody wants to smoke weed that day. So I will make sure I have weed ahead of time, and I said, Chris, I bought, a ton of movies, at the dollar store, over $20 worth of movies, so I have over 20 movies. So I said, and then we could pick a couple of movies and we could watch movies together. You could sleep over and I'll bring you home the next day. I said, how does that sound? He's like, oh yeah, that doesn't sound bad. Yeah, I said, do you want to stay with the guys or do you want to come in with me and hang out and not be alone? And he says, yeah. He's just like, yeah, that sounds cool. Okay. So, and keep in mind, my family, for some reason, because they're so judgmental about everybody, and it doesn't matter who's my friend, who's not, they just don't want me to have friends or something, because now they have a problem with him. Like, why? You know? I mean, I understand parents are worried that their children are going to be taken advantage of. I understand that. You got to protect them from the world. But get over it. I'm 41. You know, I'm not a stupid idiot. And you do have to learn things over the years. Now, because I've transitioned so quickly in this last year, well, it started back in like December where I was tired of people's bullshit. I needed to make, more boundaries for myself. And I knew this. And this is what I started working on by December, January. And then when there was a problem in February with the job that they helped me work on, and then when his son wants to threaten me, I was just like, well, forget it. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to deal with your son threatening me for $260. Like, give me a break. I'm like, dude, for him doing that, I said, I don't want you to call me. I don't want you to talk to me. I said, I need time. I said, I'll call you when I'm ready. A month and a half goes by, and I didn't really want to be like friends with him again, but I had his parents, and I didn't want him stressing about that, and he wasn't calling, so I wanted to just, reach out to him and see what was going on. Plus, I pay for his cell phone. So, I kind of had to, see what's going on anyways, because I told him by July, that's when you have to start paying the bill. Now, am I really going to have to make him do that yet? I don't know. I don't think so, not quite yet, but it will come to that at this point, but I don't want to stress him out, and it'd be a lot of money for him, so I don't care, whatever. That's what friends do for friends, it's not like he doesn't help me out. It's not like, anytime I take him to the grocery store, he's always asking me if he could get me anything with his food stamps. So, he does what he could do, and he's been nice to me in the past, like before he had this whole dilemma thing happen with him. So it's not like he's not a bad guy. He just doesn't, everybody has their own issues, you know what I mean? So we all just have our own issues. I have my own issues. You have your own issues. We all just have our own crap that we're dealing with. Because the things that are up in here, this thing that works up here, that thing's pretty nuts. Like, I don't know, is there anybody that's really normal? Honestly, is anybody seriously normal? Because this thing, you got all these things that go like this, and, the misfiring, and I don't know, I don't understand. I don't understand the brain. I like my brain. I don't want anybody else's brain. Even though my brain's dysfunctional and disaffective, I actually have a lot of abilities that no one else has. So, I like me just the way I am, I guess, except my stomach. I need my stomach and some fat to be gone and this to be gone. Other than that, I'm pretty content with myself right now. And so anyways, let's go back to Dennis. So he's going to come over on the 4th. And then right now, the only thing that I have for the 6th, besides going to the lawyer and paying $500 for the lawyer, which I'm not sure if I really want to do, but at the same token, I just have to try. But I'm going to be really upset if I pay him $500 and I don't get anything accomplished. That'd be kind of sucky. But I don't know whether to just go forward with this or just give up. But at the same token, that just means that, hey, you know what? This company just bullied you and they got away with it. So I think it's the point. So, if I didn't get paid, but let's say the Hertz company found out what they were doing, and they've been doing this to a lot of people, and then they lose this contract with Hertz, I'd be completely content with that. Lose your number one client? Go right ahead. Next time, pay me. So you think I don't know what I'm doing? You don't think I'm going to go to a lawyer? They probably think that they're all set. No, you're not all set. I've been just working for months, getting all the paperwork done and everything ready for the lawyer to see if I have a case, which I know I do, and so does everybody else. And even the lawyer said I did, but he needed to go through all the paperwork and double check. So, and I'll be really angry, like so angry with the lawyer if he's like, "Oh, I don't have your paperwork anymore." Like, I gave it to his lady, his assistant, and he was at the office at the time. And then when I tried to go there, he wasn't even there. But anyways, let's just move forward. Anyways, we're talking about Dennis. This is about Dennis. Stop going off topic, Jaden. I do that a lot, you know. So anyways, I talk left field a lot. So what that means is me and you will be in the middle of a conversation, and then all of a sudden, Jaden just out of the blue, you know, a couple seconds go by, and we're in the middle of a conversation, but now it's my turn to say something, or maybe we're just, you know, you have a silent moment for a second, and then all of a sudden, because my mind's just going like this, and it just turns really fast, so it just like blurts out whatever as it comes. So let's say I have an idea that comes into mind, and I'm like, oh, well, you know, like something totally left field, like, you know, did you see those, you know, isn't it weird that blah, 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 blah happened? And they're just like, what? Like, where did that even come from? Yeah, that's me. So, I'll tell you 5,000 different things all at once. I don't like being on the same topic for too long. Like, if you're talking to me and you're saying something over and over again, I've already stopped listening, just so you know that, okay? I'll wait until you're done talking and hope we can change the subject very quickly and move on. Instead of talking about the same thing for an hour. Like, you lost me. My attention span's just off. So, but Jaden just will say just random things. I may, like, if I was manic, forget it. I would say 50 things in one sentence. Like, I would just, like, it's like blurting you out my life in one sentence. It's just like all these different things. Like, oh, did you know the sky was blue? Oh, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And these guys, and you know, it's funny. It's funny when I'm manic, but it's not funny when I'm manic too. But it's funny. Like, people looking at it like, you're manic. I'm like, no. I swear I'm not. No, I'm not right now. So we're going to continue talking about Dennis because I can refocus. Ready? We're refocusing. So for Dennis's birthday, the only thing that I've already decided to do, and I know I have the food stamps to do it now, hopefully, because it's the 6th, and as long as we get our food stamps on the 1st, I can do it. But I'm going to get an ice cream cake. Now, Dennis he wasn't into ice cream cakes, but I am. So why not get what I want for his birthday? So I can, you know, smoke weed and eat an ice cream cake that night. I want to get the smallest one possible. And I haven't decided if I'm going to get the ice cream cake or maybe one of those like rolls or whatever. I don't know. But it's definitely going to be ice cream. Because you know I like ice cream. If you asked me, what do you like better? Cake, regular cake, or ice cream cake? I'm going to say ice cream cake. Because you know what I figured out? I figured out that I don't like the two mixed together. That means that I don't like the frosting and the cake together. For some reason. It's weird. I don't know why. So sometimes I'll eat the frosting by itself and then have a piece of cake. Shut up. It's not funny. Anyways, so I do. I will literally, and I can only have a couple of bites because it's too sweet. So that's okay with me. I just last longer. Like that wedding cake, I still have. So anyways, let's go back to Dennis for a minute. So on the 2nd I've decided to do a YouTube video in dedication to Dennis, you know? And it won't be monetized that day because the first thing I want to do, I'm going to try and see if I can figure out how to do this without the music on. But most likely the music will be on, but there's a really nice song that reminds me of him. And I want to sing that for you. Then we'll have a little bit of time where I'm going to take out some of because I haven't really looked at these since Dennis died, but our pictures together. All the pictures that are already like developed, I want to at least, maybe take a couple out and show you and kind of talk about what that was, when that was, what we were doing, all that stuff, so you can kind of get to understand the picture behind, the information behind the picture. And kind of talk about those times, because maybe by seeing a picture, I might be able to remember, and then we can recall, and then kind of talk a little bit about back then. And then after that, I know I'm going to be going to the massage, so I'd be like, okay, we're going to go to the massage now, and then tell you about how it went, and then I'm going to go get some, fish and chips, and go get the fish and chips, show you the fish and chips, eat the fish and chips, but not in front of you. And then I think, like I said, I think I might be watching maybe a movie that maybe the two of us would have watched. So I think that would be the best way to do it is pick a movie that I think Dennis and I would have liked to watch together. And no, I am not going to be talking to Dennis like he's there. But I have Javian on his side of the couch because I won't sit on Dennis's side of the couch. I'll let other people sit on the couch, but I won't sit on Dennis's side of the couch. I know what side of the couch is Dennis's. It's to my left. So I'd never sit on that side of the couch, foods that we used to eat together, I won't eat, other than shepherd's pie was one of them, and those sausage link things. That's the only thing that I will still eat today that reminds me of Dennis. So for some reason, I have because I have a photographic memory, I even have a photographic, I actually, what's it called? My foods can become, so basically, I remember or feel feelings when I eat foods. So if I have a trauma, with my, I lost my friend, so any of the foods that she would have me eat or tried to get me to eat, or any of the things she had in the house or whatever, I won't eat those because it reminds me of her. So anything that I ate with Dennis, I don't want to eat with Dennis because then it's going to remind me of him, So, and I don't eat shepherd's pie very often at all. Plus, it's really not that great for you. I mean, it's okay, but it's all right. It's actually pretty good. And that was the other thing too. I don't make this stuff for myself. So that means I started making the shepherd's pie when Chris was here, because I had to learn how to cook, not, someone teaching me, but I had to really focus. And by having somebody here, they sat on the couch. It's not like they helped me or anything, but by having someone to care for, to have someone to cook for, made it so, because he wouldn't eat if I didn't cook. So it got me to really start cooking for myself, but I had to teach myself how to do that by cooking for someone else. So I had to come up with ideas and foods that we both would like, and one of them just happened to be shepherd's pie, and they loved it. They actually liked my shepherd's pie then better than anybody else's. I'll tell you a secret. Put garlic powder in it. Yep. Oh, and cream of chicken. Tastes really good. And don't use green beans, dude. Use freaking corn. No, you don't have to put onions or nothing in it. No. Anyway, so going back to Dennis. So those are my plans. But I don't know what else to do. I'm not worried about getting emotional. I can't get emotional because I can't feel. I feel feelings. So the other night when it was a really sad episode, I could feel it here, but I couldn't cry here. What the hell? I know. I need to make an appointment with an eye doctor, stomach doctor, and get new PT. And there's another one. Maybe that was it. So now I have to go to another PT place, because the PT place, I found out today, the PT place that my massage therapist, which I'm really nervous to know how she's going to react to this news. They're closing. So I have the rest of this week and next week, and I can't see them anymore. So I have to go find some other place. But this, I'm glad they told me today, because now I have to go to another. My prescription's only good until the 25th of this month, and tomorrow's the 22nd. So I have to hustle and get it in. So I'm just going to go to the one down the street and see what happens. We'll give them a shot and see how they do. As long as I work with a guy, that's all I care about. Because I feel like, I don't know, it depends on the situation. So it's not like I don't like girls. It's not like I like boys. But in a sexual way, people. But it's more of certain things I categorize as either a male thing or a female thing. So, like, for example, if I wanted to learn how to dance, I'd probably want to know how to dance from a woman. But if I want to learn how to exercise, I feel like I want to learn how to exercise as a man, because a man knows a man's body. A woman knows a woman's body. So if I was trying to exercise as a woman, I'd want to talk to a woman. But PT, I'm trying to talk about both. We're trying to talk about the problems, the issues, but I also want to know how to exercise and exercise correctly, especially because of my body and what's going on with it. So that's that's also what I have to do. So I have to do that tomorrow. That's the first thing I'm going to go do. Do that, go to the bank, go to storage, come home for the day. That's basically what I'm doing tomorrow. So I would like to see if anybody can come up with any ideas that you can recommend for either Dennis's 5-year anniversary, our anniversary, or his birthday. Because his birthday, he would have been 80. You know? It would have been our 15-year anniversary of our being together. And he was one day shy of our 10-year anniversary. So it's a pretty big deal, I think, this year. But at the same token, I can't feel it. It's not that I feel upset or depressed or getting up, and also I want you to understand that the way I've been feeling, Friday and Monday, that's really been the days that I felt a little bit like that. It's more irritable. I wasn't feeling like angry or just, I was feeling just more short-tempered. So like that means or sometimes I just feel moody, like I could feel like it's feeling crazy just because I am bipolar. So I pay attention to how I feel every day. And when you're waking up and you're not happy-go-lucky self, that's how I like to wake up to. And it wasn't like I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. It's more like something has to trigger it. So like you go to a store and it's taking forever. Enough is enough. When you go into a store every time at that store and there's always a problem there, why would you want to shop there? So I literally stopped and walked out. Especially when the manager wanted to get hostile with me. I'm like, obviously you guys don't want my money, so I'm like, I'll just shop somewhere else. And I'm not going back there. I'll go to another one, but I ain't going back to that one. I honestly want to call corporate and tell them that, your manager at that store made me not want to ever come back there because he was rude, nasty, mean, and nobody there knows how to do their jobs because it takes forever every time I'm there in line, and then at the register, it shouldn't take 10 minutes to cash me out. So I'm going to go and send my business elsewhere, So I hate the customer service that's out there today because customer service really sucks. And that's why I try to give extra good customer service because nobody gives any customer service today. I'm really a good customer service kind of guy. Like, I will give you 150% of customer service when people today are giving like 10, if that, 10%. I mean, nobody looks happy. Nobody wants to talk. No one smiles. Every once in a while you get somebody that smiles. It's like, really, people? Is life that miserable right now? Are you not getting laid? Like, what is going on? Is there something in the water that's making people nuts? Like, what is going on? Because whatever happens outside of work stays outside of work. Whatever happens inside of work stays in work, but not to the customer. My God. And I hate these phone calls. When you call somebody, call a company or something up or wherever, I am sick and tired of these automated phone calls. There's so many people, so many companies I stopped doing business with because of that. Like, doctor's offices do that. I remember back in the day when you go ring, ring, and it goes, hello. Yes, this is Dr. Blah, blah, blah's office. How may I help you? Where I can direct you call to, or blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I would like to make an appointment with Dr. So-and-so. Not that hard. 5 seconds, done. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day. I'll see you that day. Yeah, no, now it's got to be up. Press 1 if you want that. Press 2 if you want that. Press 3 if you want that. I'm like, damn it, I just need to make a phone call. What the hell? Oh, and trying to call like a Verizon or Comcast or any of those people. By the time I talk to the person, I'm like, you know what? Your stupid automated system is driving me up a freaking wall. I've had to call 5 times just to get through to a person. Just answer the freaking phone. Okay, what department would you like? This is how easy it is. Hi, you just reached, we'll just say Verizon's customer service. Where can I send your call to? What's your are you a new customer? Are you already a customer? Yeah, I'm already a customer, and I'm having a problem with this, that, and the other thing. Oh, okay, you need technical support. Hold on 1 second, please. You go to technical. Okay, technical automatically answers. Not, okay, we got to leave you on hold for about a half an hour. 20 minutes have gone by. Disconnected. What the hell? I got to call him again? Oh, my God. Like, I really have that time to waste. No, stop it with these automated bullshit. Right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Like, what the hell? Oh, my God. It's so bad. And Dennis would be laughing his ass off, by the way, right now with me telling you this stuff. Like, because he'll totally agree. He's like, what the hell? Oh, my God. You need to just call a store. You can't even talk to anybody. It's just like, oh, press 1 for this, press 1 for that, press 10 for this. Oh, do you want our address? Oh, do you want our hours? Like, I don't care. Just give me a freaking person so I can talk to. If I want to know your hours, the lady could tell me at the desk. Oh, my God. Like, so you're wasting money on a stupid system that doesn't work. So many people, you've probably lost their business. Like, I would never have an automated system. I don't care if it's 2050. You will hear me answer the phone. I don't care if I was a multi-billionaire by that time. You still will hear me answer the phone. Nobody else, Oh, I think I hurt myself. So, yeah, there was my rant and my raving. Baby girl, that's why we come home to you. Sweetheart. Yeah? You say, hello, YouTube. I never got to meet Dennis. Sorry. He would have thought I was cute, though. He really would. He would have thought she was cute. He only wanted me to have cute babies. It's funny because before Dennis got sick, I imagined him, I really wanted to have a kid, and I could imagine, a 2 or 3-year-old running around, trying to keep him young, playing, and seeing Dennis, or him sitting next to Dennis. Yes, I saw a son, but the two of them interacting with each other would have been so cute, and would have been nice, but no, my chapter there was done. It's time for a new chapter, which we're working on, We want to be a mommy and a daddy, and we want to find a girlfriend and get married, have kids, then have a dog, if that works. I don't know about the dog part. But if I end up with money but don't end up with a girl, I'm still going to do foster care. Because that's what I want to do. Foster care to adopt or foster care. I really want to do foster care for siblings because it's really hard to keep siblings together. Especially, I love twins. I don't know how often twins go into the foster care system, but I would love that. And on top of that, I'd want to be a baby. The baby, it'd be a baby. What would we call that? It's called like a respite. So basically, if a baby needs it's basically emergency housing. So it'd be emergency assistance, emergency housing for a baby until they find a place. So that's what I'd want to do. Huh. It's not like I don't have baby stuff. I got everything I need. Bottles, passies, clothes of all sizes. Huh. But yeah, I wouldn't mind being an emergency place as well. But I would like to do it with a wife. I would like her to have at least one or two of her own children, if possible. And then do foster care after when the kids were a little older. I just want kids. They're so cute and dumb. They're cute and dumb, but smart too. They're learning the world. I don't quite, kids don't actually see the world like we do, because we see the world, we can't even imagine, we can't actually comprehend how big this world really is. So, it's just amazing how kids don't really they see this much, and adults might see this much, but in reality, the world is this big. When I look at it, wow, there's a lot of people that live here, and then you're think about the whole entire country, and then you're wow, that's a lot of people. And then you think about the whole world, you're wow, that's a lot of people. And I'd have to say at least 75% of them are crazy. And I'm going to say probably more men are crazy than women, but there are some crazy women. Okay, there's a lot of crazy women. Never mind. There's a lot of crazy women. There's a lot of crazy men. There's a lot of just crazies. I think we're all just crazy, right? In our own little way. Huh, baby girl? In our own little way. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up. So let me know what you guys think about what to do for Dennis's anniversary, our anniversary, and his birthday. If you guys have any ideas, that'd be awesome. In the meantime, I'm going to start settling in now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like down below. Feel free to leave me any comments. Tell me what you recommend me do. I didn't want to be alone all week because I don't know whether work is going to be or not work or whatever. If I had work on, I wouldn't be able to work on his birthday. But if I had work on that Sunday, I don't know. It's Sunday. Monday's a holiday. I could work that Tuesday, Thursday, and then, so the 5th, 7th, and 8th. That's enough for me. So I probably will take those days off. So just give me some ideas of what you think I could do. I think on his birthday maybe, or maybe even on those days, maybe I would just go to the store and maybe buy something for myself. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe I could just go to Savers, and Dennis and I used to love going to Savers. So maybe just going to Savers and spend $20. You know what I mean? $20-25. And then, so just getting a couple of things, And then on the 3rd, you can go back and go to a different one, I want to go back to that one in, somewhere. I forget exactly where it is, but it's a little far. Now you're making me want to do that tomorrow. You got work to do. Or maybe if I did my work first, then I could go. I don't know. Maybe not yet. Maybe I'll wait for those days. So maybe the Sunday I'll go there. Or that Wednesday. I could go that Wednesday. Maybe I'll go that Wednesday. Maybe I'll go there on his birthday. Because I'm going to see the lawyer that day. So it depends on what time the lawyer was. But it's either the Sunday or that Wednesday I would go there. So I want to go to Savers, treat myself a little bit, make myself feel a little better. Not that that's going to help, but I don't think I'm really going to have any problems, but you never know. So anyways, guys, you give me some ideas. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you think about my ideas so far. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys back here the next time.